What's up everybody, my name is Brascus and welcome back to the Turing test. So we're still here trying to solve this puzzle. Now in the last episode we were kind of broaching the idea, the subject of what artificial intelligence really is. That was the question I was posing to all of you. Or the one that I'm kind of trying to figure out my own answer for, really, I guess. What does this do? It doesn't actually seem connected to anything, really. So that opens the door. I think maybe I need to grab that, stick it over here, and then grab this out, and then grab this out, and use that to open the door. Then I can put this, wait, how do I, oh, okay, we got that. Which raises this, then it drops the box, raises it, drops the box, raises it, so on and so forth until we're back up on top. So anyway, artificial intelligence is really, as I was saying before, simulated intelligence. True AI doesn't really exist yet.
I am breaking through their security, trying to get back control.
Or maybe, I don't know, maybe artificial intelligence does exist because we have seen that computers can learn through their own sort of evolutionary thought process of trial and error. Try something till it works in different ways until it works. Or try a concept over and over again, slightly tweaking it until you find the correct answer, so to speak. Alright, this is not even remotely powered. We gotta find a lot of stuff before we're able to do that. But true, I guess the word we're maybe looking for is sentient machines. We haven't figured out a way for computers to think and behave on their own, to come up with their own idea of what is and isn't right. They follow the parameters that we give them. And when you get into the idea of sentient machines, that's where things get really interesting to me, because then you have to decide about morality and the way that we treat those machines. One of my favorite examples to everybody is in gaming, where we are constantly trying to find new and creative ways for artificial intelligence for our enemies. You know, enemy AI is one of the things that is judged most harshly. Man, is that... Oh, we'll probably need to put the green one there, so it'll power on and off the... Ah, alright, so put this on the button, and then power that up with blue, which powers the button and every one of the doors. Okay, so enemy AI is one of the things that is constantly critiqued in video games. So what happens if, say, in a warfare game, if you give enemy soldiers real, true, sentient AI? The ability to learn is one thing. I don't know if I'm able to run across that. I guess I could grab the green out of it so that I can get myself over there, but I won't be able to power back on. Alright, let's just try this. Not quite. Okay. Maybe I can still do that. We'll give it another shot. But if we really give them true sentient AI, we're basically creating a machine that its job is to simply fight the player and probably lose again and again and again and again. Alright, I can make that if I time it right. And so then you have to decide whether it's ethical to create a life form whose sole intention is to simply die again and again and again. Maybe it learns, or maybe you simply shut it off and restart its program from a save state every single time, but it's constantly losing whatever it was as soon as it meets some prerequisite. But, I don't know, we're still a long ways away from anything like that. It's just something that I like to think about. It's an interesting thought experiment, I guess. Alright, let's see if I can get this timing right. Ah, man. I swear to God, that's the solution, is to just run across it, but you have to, like, jump for it, and you have to get the timing just right so that you're jumping just as, or landing just as it comes on. Alright, I almost had it that time. I jumped a little too early. But you can't shut it off, because then you won't be able to put it back when you're ready. On, off. On, off. On, off. Alright, I still need to jump a little earlier because I think I'm getting to that too soon. Ah, I know I can make it. I know I can. Maybe this isn't the correct solution either, but it's one that I swear to God it's worked before. Ah, if I jumped there, I would have been okay. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I could have made that. Nope, I didn't even jump on that one. I just failed that one outright. Because the button has to be powered, and the box has to land on the button. If I pull that off, I can get over here, but there's no other way for me to repower that from this side. Wait a minute, do I have them backwards? Maybe what I need to do instead is put the blue there and the green here. Well, no, because that doesn't work, does it? Well, let's try this. So if I do that, it powers it and shuts it off. Powers it and shuts it off. Powers it, shuts it off. Well, that just shuts it off entirely, though, so that doesn't work either. See, that'll open the doors and whatnot, but it won't keep the bridge powered on any more than anything else would. Turning on the blue there simply means it pulls it off the button. I won't activate it or deactivate it in any predictable or helpful way. So I've got it right the first time with where it's supposed to go. Blue goes in there, so it stays powered, and the green one goes there. So, yeah, the jump has to just be timed right. I'm just having a hell of a time timing it. Off. On, off, on, off. Oh! I almost had it, unless I'm doing something real stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's the solution. Alright, I'm gonna just cut to the one where I get it right, so you guys don't have to watch the repeated failures. Aha! There! Got it right. See, I knew it was just a matter of timing it. Alright. Made it through. Now that we're over here, we can grab the blue one out of that and power up the door. Made it!
Ava, I do not want to force your hand. But what do you remember of the ground team?
They're good people.
Sarah?
The hardest working woman I've ever met.
Right. Do you see them as the rebellious type?
They didn't strike me as rebellious. If they've taken down parts of your system, they must have their reasons.
So now can we convince the AI that what the ground crew is doing... See, that's the other thing. We have to decide whether or not Tom has self-preservation, or whether he's acting... That's just another thought behind AI, you know? And whether or not self-awareness is involved. Alright, I need to... Jeez, this is going to be tricky, because I have to remember how all this functions. Alright, so I need to power this button to even see where that goes. So just drop that on there. This is another one of those little side mission ones that just kind of has an interesting little detail at the end. So I want to try and finish this one as well. Alright, so that gets me up to here, which gives me access to that orb, which in theory I can use. But if I use that, it's probably going to shut that off. But there's something up there in that room somewhere. Yes, I think. Oh, but having the button active also shuts off this door. Huh. That complicates things, because I can't really get up there either. If I pull that off, that does that. What can I power with this? From here, not much. There's a door that way, which is probably where I'm trying to get to. And that'll open up that doorway. Well, wait a minute. Okay, so now that we have this orb, we can grab this box, which opens this up. Where does this take us? Anywhere we want to go. Oh, wait. Well, now, okay, so now I can take this, put it right here, which opens up that door. And then presumably, since I'm already here, I can power that on to get my ramp back. Huh, but this needs to have the button activated in order for it to work. So is there a box somewhere that I can gain access to? Because that is where that goes, isn't it? Yeah, that's tied to the button. Seems like this is where I'd want to be. Right through that window there. And since I can see the window, I also feel like I should be able to aim or shoot or grab something through here, but there's nothing down there that I can grab or interact with. What about that door up there? Alright, let's grab this out of here for now. We know the solution to get up there. I need to see maybe what's through here. Alright, this door is not powered in any way. There is no socket, there is no wire running to it, so that door ultimately doesn't mean anything. I might be able to hit the button from here. If I can do that, then I could grab that and simply power it. So maybe that's the solution here. Let's just try that. Let's just see if we can throw the box onto the button. If we aim it right, it went far enough, it should work. It's just a matter of getting the throw right. Can I do that to toss it? No, I need to be moving when I let go of it. Okay. We can do this. I know we can. It's kind of similar to the last one. We were just sort of moving until we got the timing on it right. So I need to be basically aimed here. So run and drop it. Booyah! Grab that. Power this. And look at that. Made it in.
Daniel, are you all right?
I'm perfectly well. I'm going to live forever, don't you know?
If you will allow me, I would like to congratulate you on your good work.
What are you talking about?
Securing the organism, keeping Earth safe.
We're not made to live forever, Tom. Especially not here.
Why do you say that?
We find the cure for death, and now we're immortal. Immortal and alone. I can't live here forever, on some freezing backwater moon, feeding off vegetables grown in my own feces, starving, endlessly young, a wasted life, lived forever.
Daniel, I am sorry that you cannot go home. The ISA are wondering what to do with Ava.
What do you mean?
She is still on the Fortuna. Do we send her home? Or do we send her a sample of the organism?
I could pilot a sample to the Fortuna.
You would have to travel back to Europa, Daniel. You couldn't board the Fortuna. The risk of back contamination is too large. Ava would have to bring the sample back to Earth.
Could you allow a ship out?
I am not able to do that.
Executive override. Daniel Joseph McLean.
Okay. But only for you, Daniel. The rest of the crew cannot know about this.
Say I've gone missing.
I am afraid I can't lie.
It's not a lie.
My. I've got the audio logs behind us. Some nice tunes. Let's listen to these, though.
You call. How's progress? Very good. We've exposed several organisms to organism 119.
Sorry, hold on. There we go.
Had miraculous.
Starting over.
You called. How's progress? Very good. We've exposed several organisms to organism 119. We found out what it does.
It has had miraculous results.
Go on.
We've infected fruit flies and some plants, and they've not aged at all. The organism seems to be repairing them and stop biological aging processes. We don't know how yet.
It must be repairing the DNA or has some rejuvenation power. Are you sure?
I'm sure. These plants should have died 2 weeks ago.
Huh. I don't know how they'll react to this.
Michael, can you keep a secret? Of course. Turn off your radio.
I think I'm pregnant.
How?
Chris,
You won't be able to have a child here.
keep your voice down.
Sarah, you won't go to full term here.
Don't you think I know that?
The microgravity, the environment. There's not enough food or water. How will it survive? I need to get rid of it.
I don't want to get rid of it. We could shut down the communication, alright? Just for a couple of hours.
That's a hand. And there's the feet. It's not going to make it, Sarah. I'm sorry. Gravity is too low here. It's not going to develop properly. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
I can't take it anymore.
No one has to find out.
You did this.
You don't mean that.
Get off!
So there you go. And the crew discovered an organism that basically ends death, but they don't know how it'll react, and they can't risk infecting the entire world with a virus or a bacterium or a life form that won't let anyone die. If you think you've got problems with overpopulation, wait until nothing is thinning them out. And then, as a result of that, the crew are stuck here, and in this particular instance, they're lonely, they seek each other, a pregnancy happens, but due to the low gravity that humanity is not native to, the fetus won't form correctly and it won't survive on its own. And that's the reality of their situation here. So it's no wonder they're trying to find a way back home. But Tom won't let them, because he can't, because ISA won't allow it. Did I go the wrong way? Yeah, it's this way. Okay, so we need to pull some of these out. Sorry, no. Blue goes there, green goes here. That way, one of them is always powering the circuit. Or at least powering it long enough that we can get through it. However, that didn't fully solve our problem either. Pull the blue one out. Pull the green one out. No? Huh. I gotta be able to grab one of them so I can get through there. Is it pulling it out immediately upon removal? Oh, okay. So I think what I need to do is I need to leave those on, but I essentially need to grab one of them as soon as it powers onto the other switch. Just like that. green one lets me through, and we can grab the green one out of there and put it in here to open the door. There we go. Made it.
What do these tests tell you, Ava?
That this is a test?
No, this is a lock. This is a lock that only a human can open. The crew is trying to keep me out, but you are the key, Ava.
Oh, okay, I went too far. I need to back up. Although, if I put that bridge in the right place, I'll bet you I can get to both sides without needing to move it around too much. That should be pretty much perfect. Alright, so grab this. And I can get over here. That is powered by the button in what would appear to be the other room. What happens if I put this on here? Shuts off the bridge. Alright, well, with where I've put that bridge, it doesn't matter. I don't think. Ha! See, we just used our trick from the other side. See, I don't think that's really the way that this was intended to be solved. But that's kind of the beauty of this game, is you can find other solutions. And they still work.
I'm a little bit worried about you, Tom. Can you give me a diagnostic of your systems?
I am fine. We must get to the biolab. I have something to show you.
Okay, so likewise, I don't think this one is intended to be solved the same or similar way, but once again, this bridge is wide enough that if we just line it up about there, and we grab this box, I'll bet you we can just get across without needing to worry about the bridge. And I can stick that in there, but that's as far as it'll take me. But I can grab this and put it there. Huh, but I still need more. Okay. Where else can I get something that I can use? Alright, let's not do that just yet. I feel like if I jump down here, I might break it. Because I'd get back here, and I wouldn't be able to access anything. Okay, so, new plan. Put the box in there. Which opens up this portal. Oh! I just need to get access to that. This gets me over here, which means I can grab this box. Put that there. We can move this back to like the halfway marker. Grab the box out of that. March our way right back over here. Put the box down. And grab the orb. Then box. And box. And orb and door. Voila!
We must work together as allies. Friends.
Okay.
Have I not been a friend to you, Tom? Because I'm pretty sure I have been. Okay, so each of these is essentially... Huh, okay. So wait, one of these... Okay, so that's wired to the platform, I guess. Got it. So one of them will move, one of them will stay active. That'll shut them off. Okay, so one of these... The middle one will always stay active. So put that one back there, and put that one back there. That'll get me to here. Then I can grab that. Damn it. Screwed it up. I thought the middle one would stay active if I grab that. Oh, it will, but only if I do that. Then I power that one back up, leaves the middle one active, and I can get to here. Now with that one powered, I can come over here, pop it in there, and get into the door.
This is the voice of Sarah Brooke, acting commander of the Europa mission. I know you can hear me, Ava. I counsel you caution. Your presence here is much like your AI friend. Engineered.
She is alive. Ava, Sarah. Sarah's dangerous. Please exercise caution.
Sarah's dangerous, he says. But who do we believe? How can we trust the motivations of an AI? And, you know, that's the other thing, too. We wouldn't have nearly the kind of context we do now if we hadn't been exploring. If we had just been running through this to solve the puzzles and ignoring all of the other elements, all we would have is the word of Sarah, and I think some vague knowledge of another life form. But without exploring those extra optional areas, we wouldn't have all the context of the situation that the crew is really in. Okay, so I need to think about this one for a second, because this is a little more complicated. Ugh, excuse me. Alright, so that's the way out. We need to power the bridge to do that. And I would imagine that that bridge is powered by this button right here. That holds true. But there's some other stuff that's powered by that, and one of those things is the door. So as long as this is powered, we can't get through that door. Now what does this door power? Or what does this button power? Okay, that button shuts off that door, but it opens the door up above it. Are there multiple doors tied to this one? Because it'll also shut off. But that one powers on. So that one powers the bridge and closes this door. The other one closes that door and opens this one. So ideally both buttons need to be depressed, but you also have to time them right. This closes the shutter. Is there a way for me to rotate said shutter? Or anything like that? Because that'll explain how to get onto one of them. And see, that's the other problem. This one is shielded, so unless maybe I can toss it and run at the same time, there's no way I'm getting through that. Oh, okay, so here's the rotational thing right there. And I can still reach that. So, what I need to do then, I think, is grab this. And I need to place a box on both sides. One right here. Let's actually move it to the edge there. Oh, come back here, you. Give me that. And one on the opposite side, pretty much right here. Now, from here, I can come over here. I need to rotate this essentially 180 degrees. And then to power that on. Too far. Rotate it back just a little bit. Which pushes the box off onto the button, closes that door and opens that one. Pull it back off. Rotate it another 180 degrees. Back to there. Run up to here. All the way over. And extend it. I rotated it too far, didn't I? Oh, nope, I got it just right. Perfect. Shut the box off, and we are through.
Exercise caution.
What?
Aha! You are a drone. Okay, guys, I'm not moving at this point. You'll notice that as I step past this point, I'm being guided back towards the exit. I can't move here. It's not allowing me to. I'm essentially being pulled away. Drone, it says. Don't trust Tom. Tom's slave.
Ava Turing.
Hello?
Tom is controlling you, manipulating your every step. We built a Faraday cage to shield you from electronic signals, to break Tom's control of your mind.
Can I go through here? Only very slowly. I'm being guided through there.
Step inside.
And this is where things get really trippy.
The cage. Ava, Ava.
What is this?
This is free will, Ava. Tom has made you his slave. Outside of the cage, he will regain control of your mind. He has the power to indoctrinate you. I've opened your eyes. I'll meet you in person soon.
Why, Tom?
Ava, please listen. I warned you of the ground team. They are manipulating you.
Have you been controlling me?
Every member of the team agreed to neural implants to safeguard this mission from a misplaced sense of justice.
I didn't know you were playing me like a violin.
Ava, I am sorry that you are upset. We can work together, Ava, to search for the truth.
Open the door.
I'll open the door because I trust you, Ava. Do you trust me?
Yes.
Don't know why you would. But this is where things start to get kind of insane. Alright, so there's an orb there. I'm trying to remember how you open the door with Tom. Because now we're basically in control with Tom. Ah, there it is.
We need to get to the ground team. We can work together.
All right. Let's work together.
And now we can warp back into Ava. Still everything calling us a slave. So, there you go, guys. Now, the game is getting a little more intense. Tom still wants to work with Ava. Ava still says she trusts Tom. Tom trusts Ava. Theoretically, they're both operating in order to try and save the ground team, but we don't really know what each of their motives really is. Ava still hasn't made up her mind, I would think, at this point, and Tom, who knows what he wants. He's obviously working in favor of the ISA, but all we know is that they want to keep the ground team there. And now that Ava's been exposed, in theory, to that same organism that the rest of them have by even landing here, that may mean she's no longer eligible to return home either. So she might wind up being in the same boat as the rest of them. Plus, now we've got the neural implants thing. They've fully spelled it out. Tom is capable of controlling you, which, by the way, is why I wasn't able to fully control my own movements. There were times, like I said, where I wasn't moving. It was guiding me towards the exit. Personally, I think that was because either they were drawing Ava in towards the Faraday cage, or Tom was trying to keep her out of it. You'll also notice that as soon as I entered that room, it looked like I just looked away. That wasn't me either. So it's almost like Tom saw what Ava was about to see and then tried to make her vision go away. Try to keep her from looking at what was there in order to prevent her from discovering more of the truth, because he knows that's going to be a risk. So now we really have to decide whose side we're on and who's really a good guy and who's really a bad guy in this scenario, and it gets a little convoluted. So thank you all so much for joining me. I am out of time for this episode. I hope you're enjoying this series. This is, again, a game that I think is really fantastic, and I love every concept that they bring to the table here. So if you are enjoying it, please let me know by hitting that like button. Feel free to leave a comment down in the section below, and as always, I will see everyone in the next episode. Catch you guys later.